Morning, market snipers. This is Jesse. Welcome back. 9 a.m. right on the dot Pacific Standard Time. It's going to be another long one, right? We're always right around that 1 hour. Sometimes we're pushing a little bit further than 1 hour. It always seems like we have a lot to cover in the markets. There's always something going on, it seems like. So if you're new to the channel, awesome. Welcome. The first 15 to 30 minutes, we're going to cover as many charts as possible. We'll read out some of the comments here and there, but for the most part, we're going to stay focused on the charts. And then the second half, make sure to get your comments in the second half of the live stream for about 15 to 30 minutes. Seems like we run over a lot, right? We're going to cover your chart requests. So in order to put in your chart request or answer or ask a question, you have to be a subscriber. So make sure to smash the like button. Make sure to smash the like button. Make sure to smash the subscribe button and help me, help you, help me. All right. So we're going to get into it. Javier, hola. Rick's Moneymakers Helton. Hello, Jesse Market Snipers. Let's roll on this Monday. Yes. West Diddy, Money Making Monday with J.O. Yes, sir. Hope everyone had a good weekend. We're going to jump right into it. Quick recap on Bitcoin. I always like to do a quick recap of what we're looking at, and then we're going to dive into what we're seeing now in real time on the charts. So let's dive right in. We've got the quick recap on Bitcoin is that price is getting shooter, by the way. Good morning, evening. Yep. Winky face. Oh, the winky face came through. Good job, shooter, by the way. Price is oversold, right? You can see the candles here. The price is getting oversold, followed by bullish divergence. There was bullish divergence, followed by a reverse candle, right? So in hindsight, that worked out perfectly. It's not 100%. It doesn't work out 100% of the time. Otherwise, we'd be billionaires within the next year, right? So it doesn't work out 100% of the time. However, I do like it more and more and more as time goes on. It just seems like it works out often, right? So oversold conditions, right, can remain that way. Bullish divergence could remain that way, lower prices, right? Followed by a reversal candle. Okay, now you've got our attention. This could be the bottom, right? Price puts in a buy signal, comes back down, puts in a higher low, bounces, comes back down, puts in a higher low, and then takes off to the upside, and they're 40% gain from that buy signal all the way to top wick, a little over 40% as of now, right? So then fast forward to October 20th, price is getting overbought. Price is getting overbought. It can remain that way. Then from about the 25th of October to November 15th, there was bearish divergence, right? So overbought, bearish divergence, followed by a reversal candle. And yes, there was a wick higher, took out these two wicks here, but it never closed back above 37,860-ish. Let's just call it 860-ish, right? So it never closed back above. And this was looking like a possible lower high down here. We said it was too early to call it, right? It was starting to look like a lower high, but it was not confirmed. Margin Mulder, good morning. How do you see price moving the end of the year with the year closes in sights? So the next 5 weeks. Depends on what asset you're looking at. Each one we trade individually. Good morning, by the way. Reiki, hiya, Jesse. What's up, Reiki? Good morning. Margin Mulder. Hit the mic. Hit the mic. Depends on what asset you're looking at, really, and really depends on what time frame you're looking at. Are you looking at weekly charts, daily charts, 5-minute charts? Who knows? But I'm going to get back into it. And if you have follow-up questions to that, just make sure to detail in your question a little bit more in the comments, and we'll circle back in the second half. So we had the bearish divergence followed by the reverse candle, followed by we're looking at this. Is it a possible lower high? We kept saying it was not confirmed yet. It didn't take out this low here. That would be the confirmation. Obviously, we wouldn't be waiting for that. But I was still talking about it wasn't confirmed yet. And then it flipped right back around the next day, came all the way back up, wicked all the way back up to 38,421. And then is this going to be the lower high that gets put in, right? 37,785 ish, just round it, right? So will this be the lower high? I was pointing it out in the Discord yesterday. Oh, let me take that off. Just want to kind of so is this going to put in the lower high? We're talking about it and posted the last couple of days in the Discord, kind of watching it, right? We don't know yet. We don't know yet. It's starting to feel like it is, right? It's starting to feel like this is the high. We got this blue line, the highest daily candle close of 2023, right? Is this going to be the lower high? Too early to say. And below this trend line is, a higher probability. You could even move it if you want to be even more conservative. You can move it down like that, right? But if you're staying more aggressive, right? So that's what we're kind of watching right now. Is this going to be a lower high? Like I said, it's too early to say. It's not confirmed. But as we drop down to lower time frames, right? There was a pending sell signal on the 12-hour chart. It's currently gone away. But when price is down here at about $36,000, under $37,000 earlier today, just a couple hours ago, there was a pending sell signal on the 12-hour chart. Good afternoon, Caesar. Welcome back. We can take a look at everything in the second half of the stream. 8-hour chart. There's a sell signal on the 8-hour chart, right? So this could be a fake out to the upside based off the 8-hour chart. And you've got this daily candle blue line up here. And now it had one 8-hour close back above it. Looks like a fake out. And then it started to move back down. And now we have a sell signal on the 8-hour chart. Like I said, it was pending sell signal on the 12-hour chart. So the probabilities continue to increase. There's no sell signal on the 12-hour chart. There's no sell signal on the daily chart. And the higher time frames are still bullish, right? Higher time frames are still bullish, but the probabilities continue to increase after bearish divergence, after reversal candle. It's starting to look like a lower high is getting put in. Now we have an 8-hour sell signal on Bitcoin. And so we're not saying that Bitcoin is going down to $20,000, right? We're not saying Bitcoin is going down to $10,000. We're not saying Bitcoin is going down to $3,800, right? There are many calls out there, and we're definitely not saying Bitcoin is going to $1 million by the end of 2023. We're definitely not saying Bitcoin is going to $1 million quarter one of 2023 like it never did, right? We always talked about from the bottoms of taking a long position at 16,800 with leverage. We're always talking about a Bitcoin rally, right? We're always talking about a Bitcoin rally. So never called out 1 million Bitcoin by Q1. Never called out $100,000 Bitcoin by Q1. Never called it out by the end of 2022. Never called it out by 2023. We haven't called for higher prices of, say $65,000 Bitcoin since like end of, quarter 3, quarter 4, 2021, right? So it's been a long time. And we probably won't be calling that out until maybe end of 2024, 2025, right? So we've got a long ways to go. If this Bitcoin cycle, and we're going to get into stocks, we're going to get into NASDAQ, we're going to get into everything. But if this Bitcoin cycle plays out similar to previous Bitcoin cycles, we probably wouldn't even be looking at all-time highs or challenging all-time highs until like the end of 2024, right? So any $100,000 Bitcoin calls based off of ETFs or whatever the narrative or the news that they're calling out, in my opinion, they're going to be wrong again and again and again. But it's good for, whether their intentions are realistic, or not realistic, but being truthful, right? Or they're just looking for clickbait, right? They're just looking for clicks because what happens is, you get a lot more followers, you get a lot more likes, you get a lot more retweets when you talk about Bitcoin going to the moon, and crypto going to the moon, and everything going to the moon, right? So that's just reality. So whether they do it on purpose or they just don't know, either way, we're going to continue to sniper the markets together, and we're going to lock this in as the best we can. We'll never be 100% accurate, but we'll be 100% authentic, whatever that means to the being bullish, being bearish, depends on whether it's the weekly chart or the daily chart or the 5-minute chart, right? Those are the extremes, and each chart could be bullish or bearish, and we'll continue to sniper the markets together. So let's keep going. That's Bitcoin 8-hour chart. I put the arrow down below this trend line for a reason, right? The probabilities continue to increase after that. As we watch the 12-hour chart, possibly get a sell signal as well. And then it moves to the daily chart, right? So the higher the time frame, the longer it takes. And we talked about this. And if you go back to the YouTube video I posted about Bitcoin 8 days ago or 8 or 9 days ago, talking about this, we talked about that as it had the reversal candle. Let's go to the daily chart. From the reversal candle, we talked about this like this. It could take from the reversal candle when I posted that chart on, I think, Saturday, right? Saturday the 18th. We had the reversal candle, and we talked about it could take 1 to 4 weeks to go through a topping pattern. Here we are, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is the 10th day now, right? So this could be the first lower high. We have this fractal on for visual purposes only, right? Visual purposes only. We talked about possible lower high by early December. This could be the first lower high, possibly end of November, right? And then possibly another lower high, sneaky lower high up here, and then see price start to break down. We were talking about it could take 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks to go through a topping pattern, put in lower highs, right? And then come back down, hit target 1, then possibly target 2. And then there was a confluence area. I drew out, let's see. I drew this out here, in that video. I just did a confluence area, putting in target 3 and target 4. There are several reasons why price could come back down to $32,000. Doesn't mean it will. There's several reasons why price could come back down to $30,000, maybe slightly below with a wick or something, to come back down to that area. Doesn't mean it will, right? But as probabilities continue to increase, this is the next possible buy the dip scenario, right? Possibly buy the dip at target 1, possibly buy the dip at target 2, find support and bounce. Meanwhile, gold looks like it found support around this target area. So very similar targets. Maybe Bitcoin finds support at this key target area, similar to gold, right? And if not, maybe it comes all the way back down to target 3, target 4. And we talked about it possibly all before the next Bitcoin halving, right? So we talked about this on the video. I'm not going to rehash it for 17 minutes, but go back to that video that I posted on the Saturday 8 or 9 days ago. Bitcoin halving. All this could possibly happen. Put in a higher low before the next Bitcoin halving, and then kind of take off to the upside from there. So we'll find out if that plays out or not. We will find out. And it could be a possible awesome buy the dip scenario. And we will be here to cover every single day. So make sure to smash that subscribe button. Make sure to smash that like button. And if you want even more details, we posted these charts with all the details in the Discord. We don't have any affiliate links. We don't have any thing like that. We're not paid by anybody. So we have to cover our own Market Sniper website here and there. Follow us over there, Market Sniper. And this is the only thing that we really plug is ourselves, right? So let's keep going. That's Bitcoin. Let's take a quick look over at crypto, because some of the crypto assets, looks like a lower high is being put in on Ethereum. There's no sell signal on the daily chart. Aldo, good morning. Welcome back. Can we look at Rune? Yep. I'm driving my Celsius. Awesome. Rick's Moneymaker's helping. I already have my Celsius, non-sparkling, of course. I got my 200 milligrams of caffeine over there. It seems like a healthier option. I gave up coffee. That's right. I gave up coffee. No big deal. I just substituted it with a little bit healthier 200 milligrams over there for my caffeine fix for the day, right? So Ethereum, no sell signal on the daily chart yet. If we drop down to lower time frames, there was a sell signal on the 12-hour chart. No sell signal on the 12-hour chart for Bitcoin yet. Is Ethereum leading the way, right? So no 12-hour sell signal on Bitcoin yet. Solana, right? A lot of similarities on Solana daily chart compared to Bitcoin, right? Here are the similarities. Overbought since October 20th, exact same day, right? Bearish divergence, November 15th, exact same day as Bitcoin. Reversal candle, November 16th, exactly the same as Bitcoin. Here are the differences. Looks like a lower high was put in earlier, right? Looks like another possible lower high was put in. A lower low was put in here, right? Possible, maybe not quite a lower low, double top, double bottom, right? Very close to a lower low. Let's just call it that. Another possible lower high here, starting to break down from this upward trend line there. Already hit target 1, right? So those are the differences. Had a 12-hour sell signal, right? Lower, right around there. Battled back up, put in a lower high, another 12-hour sell signal. So those are the differences on Solana, but a lot of similarities to Bitcoin, right? So that's what we're continuing to watch. That is Solana 12-hour chart. Chainlink sell signal looks like a breakout, fake out, right? Fake out to the upside. We'll find out now. Is this going to be? This is the 12-hour chart. Possible lower highs getting put in. Possible bigger correction to the downside. You can leave this trend line. It can move back down possibly, or you can adjust it. It's up to you. Probably just adjust it for the longer term, possible buy the dip after retracement on Chainlink. Dot 12-hour sell signal again, right? Had a sell signal, lower high, 12-hour sell signal again. Eyeball test, hit target 1, hit target 2, right? I'm pretty sure they're pretty dialed in, right? Target 1, target 2, and then we'll find out if DOT comes back down, hits target 3, target 4 for the next possible buy the dip scenario. Next possible buy, drinking my Celsius. Yep, cover that. I'm driving my Celsius. I'm drinking my Celsius. I knew what you're talking about, Rick's Rick's Moneymakers Helton. Awesome. Well, welcome back. Good to see everyone back on the channel. Cardano 12-hour, no sell signal yet. Could be closing in on it. Let's look at the daily chart. Bearish divergence, right? We were talking about, is this a lower high? It was, but then there was a higher high. So looking like bearish divergence on Cardano, right? Looking like bearish divergence. MACD had already had a bearish crossover, right? Convergence, divergence down here. We've got the RSI sell signal was back here, and now it's looking like bearish divergence. And see if it starts to break back down below the trending dots. It already is on the 12-hour chart, bearish divergence, right? So Cardano looks like it could be starting its correction, maybe lagging time-wise. Near, if you go look back on the daily chart, had bearish divergence, prices overbought, right? And then a reversal candle, looks like a lower high here, breaking back down. 12-hour chart had a 12-hour sell signal, right? So it just seems like Bitcoin, crypto are going through this correction. It was peaking out back here mid-November, right? Towards the end of November, depending on what asset you're looking at. Mana had a 12-hour sell signal, followed by a reversal candle, come all the way back up, looking like putting in a lower high. We'll see. Let's take a look at the daily chart, looking like a lower high here after a sell signal, pumped right back up. Looks like a lower high, possibly getting put in. We'll find out on Mana. waiting for that next buy the dip scenario. Matic's kind of been leading the way, and a lot of people have been wanting me to cover Matic. I've pretty much been covering Matic, but Matic was overbought, right? Bearish divergence, reverse candle, a lot of similarities on the exact same day as Bitcoin, right? Bearish divergence on the 15th, reverse candle on the 16th, looks like a lower high, looks like a lower high. There's that sell signal back below the 200-week moving average, right? Target 1, target 2, target 3, and it's continuing trend down on Matic. So that is the Matic update. Let's jump over to the NASDAQ, right? Talked about, is the NASDAQ losing steam, right? Too early to say that these targets are going to get hit. It's possible. That was the high there at 16,173. We talked about this, covered on the live streams, right? Could this be a double top? If not, if it's not a double top, then we're expecting price come back down either way, put in a higher low, and then bounce and then challenge and take out the 2023 highs yet again. If this is a double top and kind of a fake out to the upside, then we would be looking for, price come back down, puts in another lower high, and then continue down from there. Too early to say right now, but is it losing momentum? Big push up, big push up, big push up, lesser push up, right? Lesser push up, kind of going sideways the last couple of weeks, right? Kind of going sideways while price is still going up, while RSI is kind of moving sideways. So is it building up momentum for the next push higher, or in letting the trending dots catch up? Or is it kind of letting the trending dots catch up like this, kind of rolls over? Could take some time to play out, right? Could take some time to play out, whether it's up like that. This is the trending dots, right? Pretend this line is the trending dots. And you got price going like this, right? You got price going like this. So we'll see. We'll see how it plays out. Could just let the trending dots catch up and then move up higher. I think it's a possibility. I think it's less probable right now. I would expect after a big 14% short squeeze, kind of losing momentum, maybe come back down, puts in a higher low, and then bounces. I think that's the higher probability. If we're going to see prices go higher, then that's what I'd be kind of expecting. Putting in a higher low, maybe similar to gold at this target area, maybe down this key target area, or possibly all the way back down this target area. Of course, you can only hit target 1 and then bounce and continue upward like that. So too early to say on the NASDAQ. There was a 4-hour sell signal on the NASDAQ, and then there was a buy signal right after that. So, yes, I think it was, yesterday afternoon, right? I posted there was a 4-hour sell signal. There was a pending sell signal, then it flipped into a sell signal, had another candle, and then it started reversing right back around, right? So that's the 4-hour. Maybe it just puts in a lower high. It's possible it just puts in a lower high and then does not take out this wick up here. It is possible, but it's too early to say right now. Had the 4-hour sell signal, flipped right back around, and that's what we're kind of waiting and watching for. Still bullish on the daily chart. Let's clean some of this up. Still bullish on the daily chart. But will it lose momentum? Will it lose relative strength and then start to put in like a possible lower high? Too early to say, and the day hasn't even closed yet. However, the weekly chart is still bullish, right? Weekly chart is still bullish. So it's kind of a wait and see. It's also possible it puts in, you got bearish divergence, possible it puts in longer term bearish divergence with the RSI possibly capping out here at 64, 65, kind of rounding, right? Kind of rounding. Looks like it's possible it's losing momentum. Could come back down, put in a higher low, and then continue upward after that, right? So it's kind of a wait and see right now. Wick, getting very wicky up here. It's the first day of the weekly candle. Could put in another wick and then come back down. So really early. Usually it's not how the candle starts, it's how the candle closes. That's what we're going to continue to watch. The dollar, right? The dollar is still bearish on the weekly chart. And we talked about this. We've been covering it. G-Rod, good morning. Welcome back. G Rod, welcome back. The weekly chart is still bearish on the dollar. And what we talked about on the dollar is it hit for the last month or so, right? Maybe 2 months, maybe longer. We've been talking about how the dollar hit 3 of the 4 targets to the downside, right? Never hit this 4th target. Then found support and rallied and hit 3 of the 4 targets to the upside. Never hit this 4th target, right? Just doing a quick recap. And then we were talking about back here. Maybe see, this is a weekly chart. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, about two to 3 months. We've been talking about would the dollar hit 3 of the 4 targets to the downside, never hitting this 4th target, right? It's possible. Right now, it is possible. Again, the dollar only hits 3 of the 4 targets to the downside, bounces back up. So this is a weekly chart. It's still bearish on the weekly chart as of right now. The trending dots are up here right around 105, right? So keep that in mind. The daily chart is still bearish on the daily chart, right? But did it find the bottom here at 103? Is it finding bottom here possibly with closes, right? So you got daily closes, you got wicks down here, you got daily close right here. Is it finding support? It's too early to say on the higher time frames. Momentum Mori forever. Hey Jesse, what's up? Welcome back. This is the 4-hour chart. So something interesting on the 4-hour chart. It was oversold on the 4-hour chart, right? There's bullish divergence on the 4-hour chart. So oversold conditions on the 4-hour chart. Bullish divergence on the 4-hour chart. 4-hour chart. RSI buy signal, right? Followed by a buy signal. Followed by coming all the way back down over here, looking like a possible double bottom. Looking like a possible higher low. And then we were talking about and posted on the Twitter X app, right? There was a pending reversal signal on the 4-hour chart. Now we have a reversal candle. So I posted it that there is a pending reverse candle. I posted in the Discord too, with the details and stuff. And I talked about it and kind of like went into written detail about it, right? So there was a pending reverse candle, and I wrote it up as it was still pending. And then there's a reverse candle, and now we're going to see if there's going to be follow through to the upside. We got to see if price regains the trending dots. We'll see if it comes up and gives us a pending buy signal. Might take, maybe today, maybe tomorrow, maybe the next day, right? Maybe it gains momentum, and then we're going to find out if it bounces from there. It seems like we're going to at least see some prices back up here around 104, right? And I posted in Discord like three target areas, like 104. I think it was 104 and a half, 105, stuff like that. I posted in the Discord this morning. And so we're going to find out. Oversold, bullish divergence, possible higher low, followed by a reverse candle, right? We're going to see if it finds support at this key target 3 at 4 that we talked about. Would price come back down? We talked about it all through here, right? October. We talked about it for at least a month. Would we see price come all the way back down, hit target 1, hit target 2, target 3? And wouldn't that be interesting if price came back down, hit target 3 of 4 again, and then never hits target 4 again? And all of you smash the like button again, and everyone smashes the subscribe button again. So we're going to be obnoxious on this channel every once in a while, right? Don't worry. We'll be obnoxious. So it would be interesting if price finds support at target 3 again, and then we continue back up, get a retracement, get a bounce, and then we'll find out from there. Will price come up and end up hitting this target eventually, or price come back down here, hit this target, and if it breaks down from there, we got this bigger arrow pointing that it could possibly come back down, right? So if the dollar was going to be correlated 1-to-1, which is not, it trades at different times. Sometimes it feels like it is, but if the dollar was correlated 1-to-1, then you would kind of play this game theory out, right? If Bitcoin is going to go through a correction at the exact same time as the dollar is, and it goes through a correction before the halving, maybe the dollar pumps up, comes all the way back up, hits this target before the halving, right? And then comes all the way back down before the halving and starts to come back down like this. I don't know if it plays out like that or not. Remember, they're not correlated 1-to-1, but this would be interesting if it did play out like that. Takes out that target there, puts in a lower high, and then comes back down. Of course, it wouldn't be in a straight line, right? Comes back up, comes back down, right? Comes back down, and then retests the 200-week moving average, comes back down like that. So it is possible it finds support here. Maybe it's temporarily, right? It puts in a lower high down here and then comes back down. So we'll see. But that's the dollar. It would be interesting if it played out similar to that. Let's keep going. 10-year yield. Not much to report on the 10-year yield. We were wondering when it was breaking down, there's bearish divergence, remember? Lower highs. Then it was breaking down. Would it find support here, bounce? Or would it come back down here, find support, and bounce? So it's still trending down, still bearish on the daily chart. Could find support even before this trend line, right? Could find support and then bounce. This target was never hit up here in the 5%. So smash those likes. 20 watching, 12 likes. Come on. Yeah, let's get 100% of the viewers smashing the likes and then more so, right? All right. So let's get into some fun stuff. Let's get into some fun stuff. CLSK, right? Ultra bullish on the daily chart. Ultra bullish on the daily chart. So it was going through this correction. We talked about it. We covered it. We posted about it. I posted some of my unrealized gains on Friday. I was up 89%, right? So breakout on CLSK, Bitcoin mining stock, right? It was a perfect entry. I got in a little bit early back here, right? Got in a little bit early and right around 380, I believe. 380, 390-ish. I can't remember exactly, but it doesn't matter. 380, 390-ish. Got in a little early, waiting. Maybe it was back here, right? 380, 385. It's talking about putting in a higher low, right? So it got in right around this area, probably. Can't remember exactly. And then it started to break out, buy signal, back to sell signal. Buy signal broke out here. Talked about it, covered it, even covered a breakout of this downward trend line here, and then came back, kind of back tested. We covered every single day, and then it just shot up. And then now price is getting overbought. Smash target 1, target 2, target 3 so far, trending towards target 4. Will it come back up and retest the 200-week moving average? If it does, that would be amazing. Most likely by the time it hits this price, I'll be out of my Bitcoin mining stocks that I've been playing with options, but most likely still in holding my stock positions on the Bitcoin miners, right? So we'll see. Each one is completely different. I treat each one individually. CLSK is pumping today, 2.15%. Marathon Digital is pumping, closing in on target 2, right? Had a buy signal back here. Battle, testing the patience. I'm not in options on Marathon Digital. Bitfarm looks a little bit different. Buy signal, battle. Got rejected right before target 2, right? Got rejected. Came all the way back down. Back tested this downward trend line. Looks like it possibly starting to push back up. We talked about this on the last live stream. You can always go back, reference that. And then HUT. Is HUT lagging time-wise? We have an opportunity alert, and we're going to get to it. I repeat, we have an opportunity alert, and we've been talking about this. We've been covering it. Over on the YouTube videos, right? YouTube videos. Go take a look at it over here. If you look over here on the videos over here, Go back, check out this Bitcoin video over here from 8 days ago, right? Smash the like button over there. Help me, help you, help me. Buy signal, AI stock is breaking out. Yep, we covered that one, right? We covered all the crypto ones. Top 5 AI stock picks. We talked about this 3 weeks ago. Some of them still haven't made their move all the way back from 3 weeks ago. That's how early we were on some of them. So definitely go take a look at that. Smash the like buttons over there, crush them, and let's get into it. So Hut, I believe there was a pending buy signal earlier, right? So I believe there was a pending buy signal on Hut. It's not on my opportunity alert banner over here. We have opportunity alert pending buy signal on XPOF and Vary. So we're going to look into that. XPOF is exponential fitness, and it has a pending buy signal. We're going to take a look at it. Vary is Veritone, and that's one of those AI stocks that I covered 3 weeks ago, has a pending buy signal. So we'll take a look at it. Hut 1, Hut 2, Hut 3. We have a possible higher low here, possible higher low, reverse candle, putting in like a possible higher low here. There was a pending buy signal earlier today. I'm fairly certain of. I put this arrow here. Once you start breaking out price wise of this downward trend line, getting back above the trending dots, the probabilities continue to increase over here on Hut. Possibly come all the way back up, test this 200-week moving average, hitting targets along the way. Is Hut the next one to break out on the Bitcoin mining stock? That's what we're going to find out. Riot, right? Riot was one of those ones. It was looking like a double bottom, looking like a higher low, looking like a higher low, buy signal, and now it's breaking out, come back up to target 2. Will it hit target 3 and retest the 200-week moving average? Riot is making its move up, right? What else? All right, let's take a look at our opportunity alert over here on Exponential Fitness is up 1.68%. So we've been covering this. We've been covering this on the live streams. We've been covering it, I believe, on even on the one of the videos. I can't remember, but on the Twitter X app, we've been covering it, and we've been covering it over in the Discord, right, with all the details. Remember, there's an 18% gap up over here, and it just so happens to line up with target 4. We've been talking about it, wicked all the way down to $11.29, looking like possible double bottom, looking like a possible higher low, battling. Now it's breaking out, right? So we kind of zoom in here, broke out with the daily candle close on Friday, back tested this trend line, and now it's pushing off of it with the pending buy signal. Seems like the probabilities are continuing to increase. That exponential fitness is going to hit target 1. Obviously, none of this is financial advice. Obviously, this is for educational purposes only, entertainment purposes only, and obviously don't copy trade me whatsoever. These are high risk assets, high risk, high reward, and you could potentially lose all of your money, right? So with that said, full disclosure, I'm in Exponential Fitness options, right? So we'll see how it plays out. How long I'm going to hold it, I don't know. Its options expire eventually, and they're not long-term expiration dates. So I don't know. We'll see. All right, let's go to the next one. Okay, I'm going to run out of water on this one. All right, so we're already 38 minutes in. We got a couple more to cover. We'll take a quick look at Magnificent 7, and then we're going to go back through all the comments. But let's finish up this opportunity alert. A lot of similarities on Veritone, right? 17% gap. Came back down. Reverse the candle. Possible higher low. Getting back above the trending dots. Trending dots are starting to come back out. Next few days could start to see a breakout, right? Pending buy signal right now. Higher probabilities price get back above this downward trend line. It's already hit target 1 from the lows, right? Target 1. You got target 2, target 3, target 4. And then you have the 17% gap up here. This is one of those AI stock plays. High risk, high risk, high risk, potentially high reward. So I'm not in options on this one. I'm just in the stock play on this one. Full disclosure. not financial advice, right? So that's that. Unity software, right? Came up, hit target one. We'll put in a higher low. Possibly it is currently doing a pending sell signal, right? Take that for what it's worth. Make your own decisions. Know when to say when, know when to get out, know when to walk away, know when to take your profits and live to fight another day, possibly, right? Whether it's a target one, target two, target three, target four, right? The day hasn't closed yet. It's only a pending sell. You have to make your own decisions, right? Teladoc broke out, right? Came back tested the trending dots. Did it find support? Has not even hit target one yet. This could be a low. It was oversold. Possible double bottom. Are these putting in higher lows? Is it finding support right around the trading dots? Is it pushing back up? Is it going to hit target one? And could it take a couple more weeks to play out? Possible on Teladoc, right? AI, the actual AI symbol, looks like it found support of the trending dots. Could be pushing up. We'll see. Path is still bullish. Tilray, there was a pending buy signal. Too early to call it on Tilray quite yet. And that's about it. Let's go over to Magnificent 7. Let's take a look at it before I run out of momentum and out of relative strength over here. All right, NVIDIA daily chart, no sell signal yet. Big short squeeze up. This was the all-time highest daily candle close. Then there was another highest daily candle close, and then reversed right back around. So was this a bull trap? Is this longer-term bearish divergence? Possible, right? Let's take a look at the lower time frames. 8-hour chart, no sell signal. You had to go all the way down to the 4-hour chart to see a sell signal, right? We were talking about it on Friday. Sell signal back below this long-term upward trend line on NVIDIA. So sell signal on NVIDIA will come back, kind of back test this downward, this long-term upward trend line, right? Come all the way back up to the trending dots, kind of like the trending dots and the moving averages catch up. Maybe puts in a lower high. There's bearish divergence, puts in a lower high, comes back up here, maybe even back above the trend line, right? So maybe it kind of pushes back up. It's bearish right now in the 4-hour chart, but maybe it pushes back up in the trending dots and then comes back down. Puts in that lower high after bearish divergence, comes back down. This is probably target one, probably target 2, 3, 4. There's a gap down here, right? And then we'll find out if these lower targets get hit. When this 20% gap gets filled, we don't know. The lower gap down there right around 306. That's pretty much it for everything else. Kind of flat. Amazon's bullish today. Tesla is bullish today. Everything else kind of flat. Similar thoughts over on Apple. So let's get back over the comments. That was the opportunity alert. Let's take that off, and then let's go back over the comments and kind of go back through everything and take a deep breath over here. That was a lot. All right, 43 minutes strong. Javier, hola. Hello, Jesse, Market Snipers. Let's roll on this Monday. Yes, sir. Good morning, Market Snipers. West Diddy, Money Making Monday with J.O. Shooter, by the way, good morning, good evening. Mary Jean Mulder, I think I got pretty close to that. Good morning. How do you see price moving in the end of the year with the yearly closes in sight? So the next 5 weeks, I asked for a follow-up question. You gave it to me. We're going to cover it. Let's take a look at it. Reiki Haya, almost good, pronounced as Marion. Okay, so no J. All right, sorry about that. I'm glad I was close. Marion, keep reminding me. You can teach an old dog new tricks every once in a while. Good afternoon, Jesse. Can we chart Baba stock? Alibaba looking for a long investment. Caesar, you got it. Welcome back. Alibaba is on my watch list. So let's take a look here on Alibaba. There it is. So you're looking for a long-term play. This is a 4-hour chart. Let's get off of that. Daily chart is still bearish as of right now. Weekly chart is currently bearish right now. So it's kind of a wait and see right now, Caesar, right? It's been in a bear market since October 20th. This could be the all-time low down here at $63. The wick is all-time low is $58.80. It's too early to say, though. It is too early to say. It's been in a bear market since October 20th. Many would say it's been in a bear market under the 200-week moving average, right? All the way since August 2021. It's a long time to be bearish. Been going through a bottoming phase since March 2022, right? So there's no signs of a reversal yet, except for the reversal candle itself. So this could be a low, possibly could be a higher low. Way too early to call it on the weekly chart. Too early to call it on the daily chart, right? So kind of look at it like that. Monthly chart, still bearish, right? Still bearish on the monthly chart. So that's what I'm kind of watching right now. No signs of reversal yet on Alibaba. Let's do one thing just for fun. Let's change this from 1 week to 1 day. So it'll be the 200-day moving average, right? So many investors also say prices below the 200-day moving average is still bearish, right? So however you define Alibaba, Caesar, it's still in a bear market. So as of right now, there's no higher probability reversals. So you'd be guessing on Alibaba. So let's kind of go back here and change that back to the 1 week just for visual purposes. I like it on there. Way below it. Maybe at some point it comes back and retests the 200-week moving average. When? We don't know. So that's what it is on Alibaba. I'm trying to decide if I should sell here in hopes of buying BTC lower at 32,000. Yeah, I can't give a financial advice. Rick's Moneymaker Consultant. I'm not going to give financial advice. That's up to you. You have to decide if you're going to sell in hopes of buying BTC lower. You have to have a game plan in place before you get into a long position of Bitcoin, right? Before you buy the dip on Bitcoin, you should have your plan laid out. Of course, the plan could change, if it becomes more bullish over time. But you have to decide if you're swing trading it, Rick. You have to decide if you're a long-time holder. You have to decide, right? You have to decide what you're going to do. So I can't help you with that. Trust the charts. Trust your what you believe, and trust everything else. But everything else, you have to map out everything on your swing trade before you ever take a position. Now you're in a position. I don't like making new decisions necessarily once you're already in a position. So yes, my thoughts could change on something, but I like to kind of have it all mapped out, my plan laid out in advance. So you have to decide on that, right? That's up to you, Rick. I mean, BTC on the weekly, I would think a very moderate consolidation into the yearly close was seem probable with an aggressive run from beginning January 1, but that's just a gut feeling. Yeah, I kind of cover this a lot. And if you go back to my video over here, the Bitcoin reverse candle, and kind of talking about that for about 17 minutes of the next possible buy the dip scenario, then you'll know my exact thoughts on it. So I'm just going to kind of leave it at that. If you see that video, you'll know my exact thoughts. My exact thoughts are exactly what I laid out in that video, and I still think that today. I don't think that less since that video. I think that more since my video. So that was from the reverse candle, and now the probabilities continue to increase that video could continue to play out, right? So definitely go check out that video if you haven't seen it. Those are my exact thoughts. Give me a look at oil, natural gas, 4-hour, please. Yeah, we'll choose one of them. We'll look at U.S. oil. U.S. oil daily chart still bearish. U.S. oil chart weekly chart is still bearish. And the 4-hour chart is still bearish, right? So All of them are still bearish as of right now, all time frames, including the 4-hour chart. So not seeing a reversal yet. And that's the 4-hour chart on US oil. Everything is still trending downward. RSI sell signal back here. MACD bearish crossover back here, right? Still bearish. It was oversold. Higher low, the reverse candle. This could be a possible double bottom, but still bearish right now. So that's about it on US oil. Rick's, I'm driving Celsius. Getting caffeinated over there. I'm late once again. You guys start to get on time, Aldo. You have to start to make it a pattern over there. Can we look into Rune? Sure. Let's take a look at Rune. Let's look at it over here on Rune. Let's see, Rune. I'm pretty sure I have this on the watch list. There it is. Got it. All right. Looking for a long, what time frame are you looking on, Aldo? Looking for a long. So remember, keep in mind, trade each chart individually, but also keep in mind that Bitcoin could be going through a topping pattern, could go through a retracement. Some of these other crypto assets are, like if you look at even the crypto assets over here, Inge down 3.5%, Solana 5.5%, RNDR almost 5.5%, SFPU, I don't know if is that crypto? I think so. 3%, Bitcoin Cash 2%, right? And then you got Rune at 2.5%. But it's back below the trending dots. There's an RSI sell signal back here. It was overbought since October 24th. There was bearish divergence, right? So a lot of similarities. MACD bearish crossover in the daily chart. If you drop down to lower time frames, right? So you just have to decide what time frame you're on, and if you're trading based off of that. So if you're on the 4-hour chart and you're counter trading the daily chart, just be aware that you're counter trading the higher time frame. So you just kind of have to decide on that. If you're going to take it long or not, you're counter trading it. But I think, my personal opinion, I'm looking for a little bit deeper corrections before I buy the dip. I don't need to buy every single dip. I need to buy the right dip, right? So smash the like button if you're into buying the right dip, not buying every dip along the way. Smash it. Drinking my Celsius. Animal. G-Rod, good morning. Welcome back. Momentum Mori Forever. What up? Welcome back. Smash those likes. Thank you, Rick's Moneymaker Tilton. I appreciate all of your support. Market Sniper over there in the Discord. Have a look at OTP and BET Exchange. We'll look at OTP. It's a European bank. All right, we'll look at OTP. I think it's already on the watch list. I think someone else already wanted me to take a look at it in the past. Let's take a look. OTP. It's not crypto. OTP Bank PLC. Is that the one you're looking at? Stock or OTP Bank? Which one are you looking at? I'm not sure which one you're looking at. Let's take a look at BET. BET Bet Makers Technology Group. Yeah, let me know which ones you're looking at. Let's see, stocks. Let's go back to OTP. If not, I'm not gonna spend too much time on it unless I know exactly which one you're looking at. OTP Bank PLC, right? There's different ones. Which one is this? OTP, the ticker BET is the exchange. Oh, got it. Okay. All right. That helps. So OTP Bank Share, right? It's got to be this one or Future. Let's just choose this one. We got to save some time here. 4-hour chart is bearish, trending down. Okay. Got it. Awesome. Thank you. Help me, help you, help me. Thanks, Momentum Mori Forever. Appreciate that. So what are you looking at specifically? I'll buy the dip scenario. You got a pending sell signal on OTP Bank. So you have this nice move up down here from down here, 9,500-ish, right? Moved all the way back up here, had bearish divergence. Price came back down. Looks like a possible lower high in the daily chart. Looks like another possible lower high. RSI sell signal followed by a pending sell signal, right? Well, pending RSI sell signal and a pending sell signal, right? Those are lining up together. You have a MACD, let's see, pending MACD bearish crossover or MACD bearish crossover as well. So you have multiple reasons why price could possibly come back down, take out this low, and possibly come back and retest the 200-week moving average down here, 12,480, and possibly even a lot lower than that. So are you looking for a buy the dip scenario, or what's your plan of attack over there on OTP? Right now, there's a pending sell signal on the daily chart. It looks like prices are going lower, right? Possibly going lower, breaking down. No matter how you look at it, that'd probably be the last line of defense right there, right? Last line of defense for the bulls, but you could also draw it from the candle closes, right? Kind of looking at it like that right there. So possible, more aggressive breakdown here, breaking down here, and then this is the last line of defense. Yes, buy the dip, way lower. Yep, I agree. I agree with that. Buy the dip, wait for a higher probability reversal on the higher time frames, and buy that right dip, right? Jewelry affairs, when QQQ correction, when we don't know, looks like it's possibly lose momentum. Is Bitcoin and crypto kind of leading the way, right? Is it kind of leading the way? Possible. Is the NASDAQ starting to lose momentum? Possibly. The day hasn't closed yet. It was looking like it when it was back below 16,000 at 15,400. Talked about the 4-hour sell signal followed by the 4-hour buy signal. So it's too early to call it yet. That is the NASDAQ. QQQs probably looks very similar. Let's look at the QQQs. There it is. Yeah, looks very similar. There is a gap here as well. Pretty gappy down here. So I wouldn't be surprised if we feel this gap sooner rather than later. But it is ultra bullish on the QQQs as of right now. It wasn't. And then on the NASDAQ futures, it's still not ultra bullish. So depending on which one you're looking at, that's pretty much it. If there's no follow-up questions, we can call it here. Let's take a quick glance over at everything else. Bitcoin dominance. So kind of lines up on Bitcoin dominance. As Bitcoin looks like it possibly could go through a correction, and we're watching crypto go through correction, Bitcoin dominance is bullish, right? A pending buy signal. So that kind of lines up. If Bitcoin and crypto is going to go through a correction, that Bitcoin dominance is in effect, because usually crypto will correct more, right? Momentum more forever. Thank you. I appreciate all of your support. Great session as usual. We even had an opportunity alert for Exponential Fitness and AI stock Veritone, and possibly for HUT. I just didn't include it. Thank you for all of your continued support. Smash the like button, smash the subscribe button. Help me, help you, help me. And we will see you tomorrow on the next one. I appreciate all of you, and don't risk more than you can afford to lose. All right.